Snyder Family Stadium. It's the Oklahoma State Cowboys and the Kansas State Wildcats. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to Holly Rowe with the latest on the weather.
This is a bright and beautiful day, but I can tell you the temperature is chilly. Not always used to these kind of temperatures here. They are ready to have some heaters on the sideline. I see players trying to warm their hands. Particularly important for the wide receivers. They do have gloves on, and the quarterbacks trying to keep their hands warm to see how it impacts the passing game here today. Back to you.
Keep that super Doppler cranked up there, Holly. We'll look forward to it. So Kansas State's offense will come out first. And we get our first look at Avery Johnson. As we get late in the season, his performance has made him a contender, if not one of the favorites, for the Heisman Trophy. Quarterback changing the play. Johnson wants to throw it. Nice play by the defense to jar that one loose.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
Caught in the backfield, it's Jackson. Breaks into the open. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working.
Man, that is exactly how you execute an RPO. Like quick read, get the ball out of your hand, get it to your receiver in space really quickly on target, and you can make big plays. They made that RPO look so smooth and so effortless.
Motion from the wideout. Off play action on first down. Makes the grab. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
Kansas State has it with another 1st and 10. Running inside, it's Jackson. They'll give him 4 on the pickup at 2nd and 6.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Sells to fake. Unloads in the nick of time.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. Johnson looking to throw. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be 4th down. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. And it slips just inside that right upright. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before. And here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drive. Lots of poise, good emotion. They don't get the touchdown they would have liked, but they kick a nice field goal. They've got the lead. Head coach has to be happy with that.
On the move from inside his 5. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. So the Oklahoma State Cowboys offense coming onto the field, and we'll get our first look at them in this one. And here's the guy they want to feed, this senior running back. Last time out, scored a touchdown just under 100 yards in their victory. First play of the drive, he'll look to throw. Left side is Green. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. And the Cowboys in the hurry-up.
And you've really seen the evolutions of tight ends, man. These guys are no longer just big bodies that block like the extension of the offensive line. They're more like receivers, and I love when the quarterback gets it out of his hands, and then you just watch. They can make plays, they can run people over, they can now run around people. Like, so nice to have these tight ends.
He'll move it ahead, and a first down. It's 2nd and 5. Did the work himself. Turning it on. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30. 1st and 10. Fresh center downs going to the air. Right side, it's Young. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Grabbed behind the line, it's Young. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one. Just listen to the little apple. You can hear it all the way to the big apple as they try to get the defense off the field. The snap sets up the throw. Gets it to the back. He is stopped well short of the first down, but they are still in field goal range, assuming they send the kicker out there. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. It's good. And with the field goal guys all locked up here in the first quarter.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
Coming out with it, it's Lockett. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he had just taken a knee in the end zone. Kansas State will get things going as they take over on offense. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Johnson wants to throw it. Out wide left, it's Jackson.
It's early in the game, and as offenses try to get their rhythm, these easy completions are very important because that's what helps you get your feet underneath you as an offense and as a unit. And hopefully, as this game goes on, they'll be able to rev up and get more aggressive taking shots.
Stepping to the right. Throwing on the run. Leaping grab for a big gain. Oh, he's got some space. The tag. Touchdown, Kansas State. Ball into the end zone, and this crowd was eating it up.
One of the things I love about this quarterback, David, is that he keeps his eyes downfield when he gets outside the pocket. He might have had an opportunity to take off running with that, but he knew he had an opportunity for an even bigger play. And how about the run after the catch?
And that's great. You love that about the quarterbacks, but it's so frustrating when you got a guy that just breaks the contain of the pocket, breaks down your defense. Now you got to cover longer in the back end, and you could tell he comes free, he sees him, catches it, and walks right into the end zone.
And he splits the uprights on the extra point. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Slips through the line. Got a little room. He'll go out of bounds at the 32-yard line, and that is how he is making his mark as a return man. So the Cowboys offense heads onto the field to start this drive. These two teams feeling each other out a bit, down 10-3 as they open this drive. Left side is Young. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The Cowboys can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Keeps it on the option. Knocked down immediately at the line of scrimmage.
They go with the option. Quarterback keeps it himself. And look, we've seen this guy on tape, guys, break these tackles and take it the distance. This offense should keep dialing up these option plays. Don't let that short gain by the QB prevent you from running this scheme in your playbook.
Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
He's finally brought down, but he takes it all the way to the 6. And the Cowboys will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Now on 2nd and goal. Working the middle, it's complete. Pistols firing, touchdown Cowboys. Made the grab and took it on in for the score. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. Field shrinks, tight end grows. And the extra point is blocked. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Laterals it back. Oh, they've got him in the backfield. A disaster on that one and a loss of 6. So now they'll try to mitigate that disaster on 2nd down from the 15. Making the adjustment on the play. Johnson looking to throw. Finds his big tight end. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. Trying to slip through and pick it up. It's a game of 1st downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
Really nice job on 3rd down by this offense. This offense has struggled on 3rd downs throughout the season. Not even in the top 50, but you know what? When you make it 3rd and short, when you have the run-pass option and you're not predictable, you can be more successful. So let's see if this offense can continue to put themselves in good positions.
How about these 2 running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the 1st quarter stats. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Rides the option, he keeps it. Nice run there, picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football, that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the 1st down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
He steps out of bounds, but he's got a 1st down on the play.
Man, this defense, they have got to get better in coverage if they want to get off the field anytime soon. You keep defending like that, this offense might hang 50 on you by the end of the game.
Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
Touchdown, Wildcats! And they take it in for 6 more points. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the point after is good. They marched 79 yards on the drive, and they finished it off with a 14-yard run for the score. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Cowboys come out to get this drive started. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Out wide left, it's Green.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. Grabbed over the middle, it's Green. They make the stop, but the sweet throw and catch is plenty to give them a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Fresh set of downs going up top. Can't hold on in the face of the contact.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. The Cowboys are moving quickly down the field. Hands it off on the counter. There's some daylight.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Just feeds the running back. There he goes. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
Grabbed in the backfield, it's Coleman. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes, only a pickup of a couple.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you could tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that route.
Able to make the stop after a gain of 2 to the 22.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
The Power Cats have powered up the noise to try to help this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Shoots it to the left. Got it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Cowboys. The big tight end, always able to make the defense pay.
And tight ends have evolved so much in football. Man, these guys are like wide receivers now, and you see why. Got the athletic ability, the big bodies. Throw it to them, and they'll make big plays for you.
So they chose to just go ahead and kick it, so they're still down by 1. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. The Wildcats come out and set and ready to go. Basically everything they've tried has worked, scoring a couple of touchdowns and a field goal on their first 3 possessions. It's dropped after taking the hit.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
Johnson wants to throw it. Blasted as he lets it go. And he gets it away.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell in.
Sends it back in motion. Throws it back. Look out. All over him in the backfield. He'll lose 3 on the play.
That's really good discipline by this defense because they've given up some yards on the ground.
Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th and long. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. Needs it here on 4th down. Looking to the big tight end. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. The snap, wants to throw to start this drive. Touchdown! Cowboys got it right in the heart of the end zone.
And that was a play call the coordinator had in his back pocket. He was hoping his defense would get the stop on 4th down. They did. There was no question. He was telling his quarterback, if we take the field, we're taking a shot. You know who you're throwing it to. What a great job of having a shot play ready to go, and it pays off.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner will be brought down. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time. It put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it. They rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on 3rd down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Down to 2 minutes to play in the half, and the referees signal for the 2-minute timeout. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Johnson looking to throw. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
And I'm kind of surprised by this performance, man. The QB last week, you could tell, dude, he was in rhythm. He was good timing. You could tell the chemistry with receivers were good. And today, everything just looks off. And it looks hard. It looks difficult. They got to find a way to get back in the rhythm they were in last week.
He stopped just inches away from the 1st down, but boy, can he buy time and strike fear into the heart of a defense.
Pedal to the metal right now for this offense. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns. Here on their 3rd possession, they're still taking shots way down the field, and why not? Give the defense credit finally. Something good happens for them.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. They'll run the sneak for it. And he will not get there. How about this defense stopping that run short? Oklahoma State sends out the offense to start this drive. Great place to start for this offense. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. They're all over him. Breaks into the open. Gets down, and like they say, touchdown, 1st down, or get down, and he got 2 of those on that one.
And this is the frustration in playing man-to-man coverage. All the guys on your defense are chasing their guys. They don't have vision on the quarterback, but he is such a good athlete. He notices it, he takes off, he chews up yards, and makes a big play.
Fires to the tight end. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike.
Man, and tight ends in today's modern college football are so difficult to stop because they're so much more athletic than they used to be. Today, they're just like big wide receivers. So defensively, how do you stop it? Do you have someone who has the physical dimensions to match up with this guy one-on-one? You might not. And if you don't, are you comfortable putting a slower line?
And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Oklahoma State.
You know, there's so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with a lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
Yeah, and let's finish this half now. And now we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time. So get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be concerned. If we're a little bit down, listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the 1st half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
And it's just so fun to be a play caller when you got a QB that can do that. Like, it's a pass play. Nope, he pulls it down, chews up yardage, gets a 1st down. And both of these quarterbacks, man, they have this ability to make big plays.
Finds a crease. It's Jackson. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short game. Now the Wildcats call a timeout. It's their 1st. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Gets the back moving. Throws it back. Rush right in his face. Turning it on. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46.
And you want consistency from your quarterback, man. You don't want the up and down. You don't want the roller coaster. And last week, man, you had the highs of highs, and now this week, just off. He's all over the place. He's not completing the ball at a high percentage, and you just want to find some middle ground and some consistency so this offense can find out exactly who they are and build it consistent.
The Wildcats have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. He's changing the play. After the run, now to throw. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger... The Wildcats will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Wildcats! Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese. You've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
And they'll try to tack on 2. Trying to run it in. He's got a nose for that goal line. First he scored the touchdown. Now he makes his way in for the 2-point conversion. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he's stopped. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
Got his man on the outside. He's down right there, short gain on the grab. Well, he made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of it.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots. You read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Johnson wants to throw it. Under pressure. Floats it out in space. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. From the gun, looking for a man. Throws for the tight end. Left side is Oakland. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21. And the Wildcats peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. They'll run it. He'll be brought down inside the 10-yard line at the 9. He's up to 86 yards rushing. He continues to impress as he leads the nation in rushing. He's looking to throw. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
And this offense shows right away on first down. They're willing to pass down here. Does this soften them up a little bit for the run here on second down and goal?
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Out wide right, it's Oakland. Good throwing catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
Well, short completion setting up third down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
They've pushed it forward down to the 5, but now looking at third and goal.
Booster!
From the gun, wants to pass. And they can't complete the bullet pass on third down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're fourth and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
He got it. That'll cut this lead down to 5.
Hey, listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Hand it to the back. All over him immediately.
And this team needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game, and you've got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Looking for a big gain. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down. And the Cowboys will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. Looks it in. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Wildcats sending their offense onto the field. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here today.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Johnson looking to throw. He's got it. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
I love defenses that can tackle the catch. Right away, you're not giving up any yak. As soon as that player has the ball, he goes down now.
Oh, maybe a double pass. And the ball is loose and live in the backfield. Defense got it. They're on the run. He almost popped out of there for a huge return, but they will take it. They are in business after the fumble recovery. They'll start this drive at their own 48. From the gun. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Wants to go up top on second down. Intercepted, just what the defense's doctor ordered. Didn't have a lot of room to run after the pick, but he's done his job. They have it at the 44.
Well, the good news is after that second pick of the third quarter now for this guy, they're still winning the game, but they are living dangerously right now. And they can't expect to hold on to that. This guy keeps making bad decisions like we've seen here now in the first period of the second half.
And it's got to be frustrating because you always talk about taking care of the football, and you've got to lead in the second half. You need your quarterback to play smart.
He's up to 94 yards on the ground, and just another day at the office for the national leader in rushing. Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. They'll ride him again. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
And this guy's going to have to come through for you in this game. He picks up another first down, but he's your Heisman contender. He's the best player on your football team, and he's a guy that's just going to have to touch the ball a lot in this game if you're going to win.
All the way down at the 33-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Here comes the heat. Right side, it's Manning. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one.
And it looked like for a second, man, he was going to take that all the way. He was going to score, broke some tackles, made the play, down inside the 5. He finally gets wrapped up. Now this offense set up with a 1st and goal situation.
Making the adjustment. Johnson wants to throw it. Touchdown, Wildcats! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half.
And this QB starting to do some work, man. The big explosive play in the passing game. You get inside the 10, you're thinking run. Everybody thinking run. You back it up with another pass, another great throw, and quickly this offense gets right to the end zone.
The jumbo formation is in. Looks as if they'll try to power in the 2. He gets it into the end zone for the 2, and now they lead by a field goal. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner will be knocked down. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Toss to the left. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this 3rd period. This game is all but officially a wrap as we take a look at the top 25. Late in the season, time running short if teams want to make their move in the rankings. Based on what we've seen, if you like offense, this is the game for you, and we've got a big 4th period waiting. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. This time they'll throw it. Looking to the big tight end. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Got some room to run. Touchdown, Wildcats. What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that.
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Yes, that's one way to ensure there's no return as the kickoff goes out of bounds. Don't know if the defense will appreciate having to defend the short field from the start after that penalty. Drops back on first down. Holds on, it's Coleman. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
And his offense is going to have to come up clutch, man. Like late in the football game, you are trailing. This is why you get paid the big bucks. This is why the quarterback is the glamour position. Like, you've got to trust him. He's got to come through. They got to put a few drives together here to get back in this football game.
And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down.
Hey, down in the fourth quarter, you better have a dude at the quarterback spot. They do, and they're going to trust him, and he's going to have to continue to deliver like this, making plays down the field, protecting the football, but we know he has the ability.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Oh, pressure's coming. Grabs it inside the 10. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal.
And, man, that has to be frustrating for this defense. You give up a big play. What do you want the secondary to do? Man, you've got to get pressure on the quarterback at some point. And he kept going. He kept having time to go through. If I'm a defensive back, I'm going right to the defensive line.
And he's in. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And he tacked on the extra point. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish it off with the score from the 4. Here's the return from inside his 10. He's tackled, brought down right at the 25-yard line on the return. The Wildcats come out to get things going on offense. From the gun, it's Jackson. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. He now has 115 yards on the ground, and he came into this game leading the nation in rushing. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Changing the routes with his receivers. Johnson looking to throw. Caught behind the line. It's Fields. It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. Drives inside. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big 3rd down stop by this defense.
On that last 3rd down play, if you're going to go draw, the quarterback's got to do a better job selling pass. I think he would.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Snapped on 4th down. Throws to the tight end. And it's knocked away. They'll give up the ball, failing to convert on 4th. This offense has it with really good field position. They go to the draw. Not much room. A pickup of 2 down to the 28. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Turns up, it's Coleman. Oh, he's got some space. A likely touchdown-saving tackle, but the catch and run takes it down to the 7. And if they want to take the lead, can't be thinking field goal here. They'll need a touchdown to go up in the 4th. Touchdown, Oklahoma State! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
And at this stage of the game in the 4th quarter, big-time players make big plays in big games. What a great job after he secured the catch in the open field, showing off the speed, taking it to the house, and with it, his team now has the lead.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Kansas State will get things going as they take over on offense. So they just gave up the lead on that last touchdown drive. Now to put something together to go back on top late. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll ride the hot hand. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Quarterback signaling to his guys. Johnson wants to throw it. Turns it upfield. Makes the grab and down immediately. He picks up a few.
Now, I know that completion isn't a touchdown. It's not a deep play deep down the field, but how about the strong hands by that receiver making that catch? He made that look pretty routine. He had that DB draped all over him and still was able to help this offense get positive yards.
Plows his way ahead. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done.
And I think this offense ran the football knowing it's in 4th down territory. It's 4th and short. It's go time, almost near midfield. To me, this is green light. I got to stay aggressive. I'm losing, but the situation favors me in 4th and short.
That conversion sets a tone, but that's also really part of their MO. They're going to go for it on 4th and short.
Yeah, it's a body blow, and it's demoralizing. It's a good point, Reese. When you go for it like that and you go get it, you're essentially telling the opponent, look, you can't stop us. Next time we get in a similar situation, we're going to do the exact same thing, and there ain't nothing you can do about it.
And, man, that's just something you don't want to see a lot of as a defense, man. You don't want that running back getting to the 2nd level where your defensive backs now have to make plays. Those guys are paid to cover. And, yes, they are paid to cover wide receivers, to make sure that they don't get open, not to make tackles consistently. So the defensive line, the linebackers, got to do a better job stopping this run.
Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. 6-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 4. On the ground, it's Fields. Finding some room. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run.
Man, this D's going to have to find some answers, guys. I mean, you've seen it. This offense has moved the ball down the field, done what they want. Now 1st and goal situation. Who cares about the yards? Like, step up right here, try to force them into a 4th down, try to make them kick a field goal.
And a touchdown here would not only give them the lead, but in the 4th quarter, that ramps up the pressure. Motion from the wide receiver. Grinding and churning close to the goal line, but he'll be stopped edges short.
A nice job by the defense with the edges. They try the touch pass on 1st and goal. Nice job setting the edge, not letting them get outside, making the good tackle, forcing 2nd down and goal.
Touchdown Wildcats. And in the final moments, they've taken the lead.
Man, this game has been incredible to watch, and the offense comes through late in the game, takes the lead. What a clutch drive by this offense. Now, I'm looking at you, defense. You got the lead late in the game. I need you to go put this thing on ice and win it for me.
And it's good, and he pushes the lead to 3. So that was a 10-play, 75-yard drive. And what a late touchdown in the final minute that is likely the game winner here. On the return, it's Barnes. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. So the Cowboys offense heads onto the field to start this drive. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Wants to throw on first. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Man, you know the defensive coordinator on that play was holding his breath because in the 4th quarter, you got one of the fastest players in the game going deep on you. And that's going to be a helmet sticker for somebody. Like, forcing an incompletion against that guy, that's incredible.
Back to pass on 2nd down. He wants a big play here late. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
And you just got to know the situation of the game, obviously. After that incompletion, now setting up third down, you still got timeouts. You can attack the middle of the field. It's all out there for you. There's no need to panic. Because of those timeouts, you still have an eternity to get back in this game.
Got the big tight end on the corner route. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go. This will be the last play of the game and the last chance they have maybe to win it at the gun. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Played till the final whistle. It falls incomplete, and that's the ball game. It's one thing to execute early in the game. Tight ball game, right at the end. You need the clutch plays. These guys deliver.
And you can't teach that gene. You have people that can focus in the moment or they can't. Great job by the team, staying focused, understanding it's a close battle, win those one play at a time, and then look up, and then, heck, I got the win.
Yeah, David, they just had ice in their veins, and you can tell there's tremendous leadership on this football team. Guys can